Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. On second and goal, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
No, we changed it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Ravens nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be margin of yardage against them.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's got some space here. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. On the return, Carter. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson on the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that might just cement him. A return for a late touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never